Yeah, EXO was so good, but you know what happened to EXO? Do you guys know what happened to EXO? Okay, so... okay. Let's just say, one of them's a criminal now. Wait, that's same with Big Bang. Wait, no shit. Okay. Yeah. Some of these boys have literally committed heinous crimes. Okay, the Big Bang one is disgusting. I don't want to talk about it. It's basically they ran a, like, human trafficking ring. Alright, it was bad. But then, like... But the EXO one is the funniest. It's really funny because there's one member of that boy band named Kris. He was not my bias from the start, thank God. But he was one of the Chinese members of that Korean boy group. I forgot how many boys. I think it was 9 boys, right? And then, like, he eventually, like, annulled his contract and moved back to China, where he was from, right? And then, so he became, like, a big star there. Even though he doesn't really... I'm gonna just say it. He's more, like, a visual of the group before, which means he was there just to be pretty. Like, don't talk. Literally, they told him, don't talk, just stand there and look pretty. That was his entire job. He... Kris Wu! Yeah, literally in the group. Like, he's not talented at all. There's, like, okay. I don't even know where to start. For those of you who don't know K-pop, usually in K-pop groups, there's, like, they have positions, right? So there's the leader, there's the singer, the rapper, the sub-singers or whatever, the dancers, the manne, which is like the youngest one, which is a role, and then like also the visual, which means you're like the attractive one of the group, like you're the hot one. So Kris was a visual and rapper. And if you know K-pop enough, if you have rapper and visual position, it means you can't sing, you can't dance that well, you know, you're just kind of pretty, you can acceptably rap, and you just get put into the group. All right, you're just basically stand there, look pretty, barely have any lines, right? So that was his job. And so alright, that was his job. He wasn't even like really talented or anything. And when you're in like a Korean company, they like control your personality and like how you're shown to the world pretty much. So like his behavior and true personality, I guess, was concealed because the company just told him, literally in an interview, they told him, don't talk. Just stand there and look pretty. Literally, that's like on record. On record has been said about Kris Wu. Alright, I remember this. Yeah. That was his image. That was his whole job. Easiest paycheck of all time. It's too hard for him. He couldn't do it. Alright, so he annulled his contract, went back to China. And he was so famous in China, alright? I don't know if you guys... I've seen some of the dramas he was in because my grandmother, when she was alive, unfortunately, she loves watching Chinese dramas, alright? So, like, sometimes he'd show up and his acting from first-hand experience, and I'm pretty, like, chill about actors in general because I don't know crap about acting, but, like, he's not a good actor either. But he gets the roles because he's so famous, right? So apparently a bunch of he turns into kind of like a Chinese fuckboy, alright? Basically he has this image of being like a fuckboy because he doesn't really have like you know, a company to control his image anymore, so he just like became like a hype beast fuckboy. And with that came the woman. So because he got such an ego, it's like also fragile at the same time. So he would throw these parties and invite these women over and get them super drunk, right? Get them super drunk and then like try to sleep with them, right? He tries. But then from reports, right? After he sleeps with them, he'll ask, apparently from reports, he'd be like, so how was it? How would you rate my... Can you tell me how my junk was? Yeah, so... So he was like, it was basically like the Diddy thing, but like way more insecure and way more cringe. You know, so that got revealed, and like it was a huge situation because he's like, you know, having, you know, he's doing these things with these girls with dubious or non-consent, right? And so he became a criminal in China, and when you become a criminal in China, they erase you. They erase you from the public. So yeah. Yeah, anyways, so yeah. So apparently, yeah. So that's what happened. It's like you were never there. Exactly. So that's the story of Kris Wu, and that's the reason why I stopped liking K-pop.